everybody. This is Elizabeth Floyd here. I'll be your instructor for the course Law, Politics, and Society, which is cross-listed as POLS 308 and LAG 308. We're online for this class, so this is probably the only time you're going to see my face directly. I do teach on campus. I teach a few classes there, some on campus on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You might see me there in the Learning Center on the third floor up there from time to time if you're taking on campus classes. But if you're online only, hi, this is who you're working with. I'm a part-time instructor at Lander, so I don't have a permanent office on campus. So if you are looking around for, for an office for me, you're not going to see my name on the wall. I have a little cubicle in the workroom there that I can use where I can meet with you all. I have office hours there, even though it's not really an office, it's a cubicle. But I'll be there 12:30 to 3 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that's LC 380. If you can't get by on those days or time, or if you're an online only student, you're never on campus, I can make virtual meetings happen. I just need you to send me an email. And speaking of email, that is the very best way to get in touch with me. I do check my email pretty regularly, and I hope you will as well, because I'll be communicating with you all through email and Blackboard announcements. Let me tell you a little bit about the class. This is an introduction to American law, and I'm a lawyer. So I'm going to be coming at the material from my from that perspective, from what I learned in law school ages ago, what I learned from my own private practice. But we're going to be looking at the development of American law, so from its history all the way through how it is at present. And I'll do my best to sort of supplement the material with my own experiences and things that I've learned to be critically important in the development of American law. We're going to be coming at it from a few different perspectives: philosophy, sociology, and history. So you're going to get a good blend of theory and facts and application of both throughout the semester. I really like teaching this course. It's my favorite one of all the classes I teach at Lander. I see it to offer something for everybody. I mean, if you're going through legal studies right now and you're studying to become a paralegal, there's no better course for you to start with than this one, because you really get a broad overview of what the American legal system is like. And then for those of you who are political science majors, this is a really good way of understanding the way American law works as well. So I see this is a course that has something for everybody. And I think, parts of it seem boring. I get it. You may not like all of it, but there's something for everybody. You'll find some interesting things. I don't think you'll regret taking it at all. I'd like to spend the rest of the video going over our Blackboard page. Since this is an online course, it's important for you to know how that works. So I'm going to share my screen here and show you what the Blackboard page looks like, assuming technology works here, cooperates with me. Okay, hopefully you are seeing the course Blackboard page right now, and I'm up there in the top right of your screen. This is the student view, or supposed to be the student view of the course Blackboard page. And we are currently looking at course home. Course home is where our all of my announcements will be posted for you all. Right now, there's nothing up there as I'm recording the video, but there should be a welcome announcement that shows up by the time you're watching this video. Anyway, so course home, that's where announcements should be. All I did was click on more announcements there. So that's where I will communicate with you all as a class. If I'm just talking to one student at a time, obviously I'll just use email. But when I'm talking to everybody, it'll be through an announcement on the course homepage. Then if you click start here, right? That's where you need to go now after you watch the video. The course syllabus is posted right here. There you go. So it's long. There's a lot of material in here, and I encourage you to read all of it. It's got a lot of it is also on the course Blackboard page in other places, but like there's an introduction to me, overview of the course, which is what I just gave you. Here's information about the textbook here. So let's do that. Let's see if I can get to our textbook for just a second. What I'm taking you to now is the e-textbook, just so you can see what the book looks like. You can use the electronic version or the hardback version, that just as your choice. That's what it looks like though, right here. 6th edition. Make sure you get the 6th edition. You can use the e-reader, e-textbook if you like. I personally hate it, but I understand it's a lot less expensive than a hard copy. But we'll be reading through the first 10 chapters. We won't get to all of it, but we will get to most of it. So it's important. It is required. I need you to have it. Okay, let's go back. So the rest of the syllabus, I'm sure you've looked at syllabi before, so I won't go through all of it with you. I'm going to go back to the Start Here page. Okay, there's your course overview under the syllabus. And important, here's the course schedule. So I've divided up the material for this course into 10 lesson modules. And each module covers at least 1 week of the course. There are, I think, 2 modules that go through more than 1 week. But for the most part, it's gonna, each lesson module starts on Sunday at midnight and ends the following Saturday at 11:59 p.m. And I'll show you how to get to them in detail. So if you click now on coursework, there are the lesson modules that I told you about. There's 10. And so all the work, all the assignments that you have to do in this course will be in the lesson module. What you're seeing right now is just a brief overview of what each module includes. You open it up. There you go. Here are the assignments for our first module. I've written on here, read your course syllabus that I just showed you. Watch the video that you should be watching right now. And then begin with chapter 1 of your textbook. Then I have an assignment, sort of a creative activity, and a review quiz. And that's how each of the modules are going to kind of be like that. So there'll be an assignment to read a chapter of your textbook, then a lecture video of varying length. I try to let you know in advance how long the lecture is. Then there will be a series of assignments, other assignments for you to complete. And most of the time, for nearly every module, the assignments are due on a Saturday at 11:59 p.m. Like, for instance, this week, all assignments are due this Saturday, August 24th by 11:59 p.m. And everything that you turn in to me will either be through a Turnitin link such as this one or a discussion post. So let me show you an example from a different module where there's a discussion post. See? This is module 2. There's a list of your assignments, and there's a discussion post. That's part of the assignments for next week. So when you have a discussion post, you'll see a little entry for it there. But what you need to do is click up here on the left side menu, click on discussion post there, and there you'll see a description of the post and what you're supposed to do. Like I said, only most of the assignments are due on Saturday at 11:59 p.m. Every now and then there's something due a little earlier in the week. And so you want to pay attention when you are going to go back now to the regular module. You'll want to pay attention to this right here, module 2 assignments or whatever module assignments. Here you're going to see the details of the due dates. Almost always it'll be Saturday by 11:59 p.m. But every now and then I kind of have to break it up for a good reason. You'll see why, and I'll explain why. But that's where you want to check just to make sure you know exactly when your assignments are due. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Let's go back to, let's do start here. I want to go back to the syllabus and show you a little bit more about grades. Here we go. How is your grade determined? Okay, so I told you all the assignments are divided up into 10 lesson modules, and each lesson module has assignments in them. 30% of your grade in the course comes from your timely completion of those assignments. That's how you prove that you're really taking and participating in the course, is by completing the assignments week to week and doing your very best. Accuracy counts as much as effort, though. I'm really looking for your effort to learn the material in the course. So if you're doing these assignments and you're doing your very best on them, you're going to earn points. Each assignment has a points allocation to it, and that allocation will be listed in the description of the assignment. It'll say something like 20 points are available for this assignment. Each of the quizzes, there's a little quiz in each lesson module. Each quiz is worth 10 points. So you'll see what you stand to earn by a timely completion of each assignment. So I will add up all the points you've earned from the assignment. I will divide that sum by the total points available in an assignment. That quotient then I'll convert to a percentage, and that will be your lesson module grade. So if you go in my grades, you'll see lesson module grade, or it may say lesson module assignments grade, and there'll be one for each lesson module. At the end of the semester, I will add up all lesson module grades, take the average, and that average will be your lesson module assignments average, and that's 30% of your grade in the course. So it's a big chunk of your grade is completing the assignments on time and doing your very best on them. Okay. Aside from these lesson module assignments, there are going to be 3 unit exams. Lessons 1 through 3 will be Unit 1. Lessons 4 through 6 will be Unit 2. Lessons 7 through 9 will be Unit 3. There is a lesson module 10, but there's no unit exam for that, just that one. So there's 3 unit exams. Each one is worth 15% of your grade. The unit exams are closed book, closed notes. They will just cover the preceding 3 lesson modules only. They're only about 30 to 35 questions long. You have to take them in Respondus, the lockdown browser and webcam monitor. You're probably experienced with using that. But if not, you need to learn how to do it. So there will be information within the lesson module. Well, there's a separate little entry in course in the well, I'll show you in a minute where they are. There's going to be an entry for each unit exam. And within that entry, there will be some information on how to learn how to use Respondus. And make sure, do that in advance. Make sure you know how to use Respondus lockdown browser. Okay, and that's how you'll take each of the 3 unit exams. Then there is a final exam on December 9th that covers everything, including Module 10. It's a comprehensive final exam with 25% of your grade. Everybody has to take it. It's also administered on Respondus. And it is set for Monday, May 9th from 12:01 a.m. to 12:59 p.m. So it's open for a 24-hour period. And that's, if you add all of that up, you get to 100, and that's your grade in the course. Okay, I'm going to go back and show you a couple more things. All right, I've just clicked on coursework in the left side menu here. I'm back looking at the lesson modules. Here is what I was referring to. Each unit exam has its own little entry under coursework. Their exams are not loaded yet. So if I click on that, nothing's going to happen. But when it is open, you'll click on that and you'll see information in here about how to use Respondus, a little more information about the exam, and then a link to take the exam in using Respondus. So the unit exams comprise a full week of the course. So a unit exam will open on a Sunday at 12:01 a.m. and then close the following Saturday at 11:59 p.m. So you have an entire week to study and then take the exam within that week. So each lesson module takes a week, and then a unit exam, you got a whole week to study and to take the exam. Okay. The difference between that and the final exam is just that the final exam is only open for one day, whereas the unit exams, you got a whole week during which you can take the unit exam. And that's because of Lander's final exam schedule. I can't keep it open for a week like that. Okay. I think that pretty much covers how the course will go. I want to say one last little thing, and that is about artificial intelligence. It's very tempting. It will be very tempting because this is an online course to let Chat GPT or some other artificial intelligence app to do your work for you when you get really busy. But I'm just going to warn you right now that I have a zero tolerance policy, and I will check everything you turn in. And if I find any artificial intelligence generated content, the assignment's going to get a 0. So like I said, I'm not going to tolerate any at all, and I will check. It's very important to me that the work you do is your work and not that of a computer. That's the only way you're ever going to learn. So be careful about that. I'm very serious about it. Okay, let me look for my notes. I think that's pretty much all that I was going to explain. Let's see. Oh, the unit exams are timed at 1.5 hours, and then the final exam is timed at 2 hours. That was another thing just to keep in mind, time limits as you're taking the exam. It should be more than enough time to complete it, but I just wanted you to be aware of that starting out. Okay, that's all I've got in my notes. Let me stop sharing the screen here. So if you have any trouble, if I didn't go over something that you would like me to go over with you, send me an email. I'll set up a little virtual meeting between us, or we can meet in person, and I'll go over the Blackboard page with you. Or you can just email me a question. I'll try to answer it that way as well. I do hope to meet you guys. If you are on campus, please do drop by during my office hours if you can, or make an appointment to meet with me in person, because I do like to put a face to a name. But I hope you guys enjoy the class, and I look forward to teaching it. Have a great day.